If relocating to the Charlotte area and Fort Mill keeps coming up, there's a reason why. But here's what most people don't realize. Fort Mill feels very different depending on where you land. Some pockets feel walkable and connected. Others feel quiet and spread out. And your daily commute, that can change everything. So today we're not just showing you Fort Mill, we're showing you what living here actually feels like and who it truly fits.
Because the goal isn't just hacking a popular suburb, it's choosing the right section of it. And if you're relocating, grab that free relocation guide below. I'll help you plan this strategically before you start scheduling showings.
This is Baxter Village. Restaurants, coffee shops, sidewalks everywhere. This is where Fort Mill feels the least suburban.
If you're coming from a denser metro and worried about losing the connected energy, living near Baxter helps bridge that gap. You can walk to dinner, meet neighbors, be prepared for all types of events.
You're paying for walkability. If you use it regularly, makes sense. If not, 5 to 10 minutes away can get you more space for similar money. And that's where strategy matters. This is Ann Springs Close Greenway. Over 2,000 acres, trails, open space, events. If you want your weekends outside, this becomes part of your life.
This is one of Fort Mill's biggest differentiators. You feel space here, not congestion. For a lot of families and professionals we work with, this becomes their reset. Saturday mornings here, instead of sitting in traffic, the rhythm shift is why people move.
Established neighborhoods, tree-lined streets, quarter-acre lots, traditional suburban layout.
Newer communities, pools, HOA amenities, small lots, planned structure.
Most newer communities sit under 0.2 acres. HOA often ranges from roughly $600 to $1,200 annually, depending on amenities. Some buyers love that structure. Others prefer flexibility. Knowing which one you are before you buy matters.
That's right. Now let's talk about what actually impacts daily life. The commute.
Yes.
Off-peak, you're around 25 to 35 minutes uptown to Charlotte. Peak hours? Well, that can stretch up to 45 to 55 minutes range, depending on traffic and where you live. Hybrid schedule works great. 5 days a week in rush hour? You need to choose your section carefully, which is why many buyers miscalculate.
Groceries, retail, medical, quick I-77 access. Fort Mill is convenient, but it's still suburban. You're driving most places. Quick clarification, Fort Mill and Tega are separate towns. Listen, both buyers compare them constantly.
That's true.
Yeah.
If water lifestyle or a newer golf course community is part of your vision, Tega is worth a serious look. It has a different feel, more elevation, more lake proximity, and more resort-style neighborhoods.
Yes, and there's a new development called The Grove. We've been tracking it very closely. If you want the latest updates on community, pricing, timelines, builder info, we'll share the link below because that's a different decision than Fort Mill proper. Let's talk pricing.
Let's go.
Listen, townhomes typically start in the mid-300s. Single-family homes in established neighborhoods often fall between the 400s to the low 600s. Newer construction and walkable pockets like Baxter typically start in the 500s and can climb into the 700s and beyond.
Price per square foot tells the story. Homes near walkable hubs can carry $50 to $30 more per square foot than similar homes further out. And when you compare Fort Mill to South Charlotte, Valentine, or 28277, pricing can be similar. Sometimes slightly lower here for comparable square footage depending on the pocket. That's why serious buyers cross-shop both.
Now, Fort Mill has been steady appreciation tied to relocation demand and strong school zoning. It hasn't been volatile. It's been consistent. And that consistency is part of its appeal, right? But it also means that this isn't the cheap alternative it once was. Fort Mill works well if you value structured suburban living, you want the strong schools, you work hybrid or remote, and appreciate the walkable pockets like Baxter.
Like the one we're in right now, huh?
Yeah.
May not be for you if you commute daily during peak hours, dislike HOA structures, want dense urban walkability everywhere. Alignment beats popularity.
The difference between loving Fort Mill and feeling unsure usually comes down to choosing the right pocket, not just the right town.
No. If you're narrowing this down and want help mapping your commute, budget, and lifestyle, schedule a consult below. We'll walk through step by step and make sure you choose strategically. Till the next time, stay blessed by the best.
But have an amazing day. Bye.
Visit